Well, I didn't write nothing down, so I wanted to be in the actual best. I wanted to be in this moment. So whatever I say is how I'm feeling right now. I choose her to endure at all times. I cheated, but not in the sense that we're accustomed to. See, I merely cheated on your heart and I had an affair with your soul. So Alexis, as we stand here today, we're united as one. I choose her to endure at all times. I cheated. I sincerely apologize for cheating on your heart, but I knew in order to love you unconditionally from the crown of your head to the bottom of your feet, I had become one with your soul. See, I knew that if I fell in love with your soul, that your heart, it would pump. Your blood would then flow, and after your mind, it would follow. But even though I became one with your soul, I am still in love with your heart. Because with every heartbeat and every breath that you take, it gives me life. On average, our heart beats 100,000 times a day. And we naturally breathe at least 22,000 times a day. Baby girl, with you giving me so much life, I'll never have to want for another woman again. All right. What I'm about to say next is the only reassurance I will ever give you on this subject right here. Even when your body changes, I'm still going to love you unconditionally and see you the same. I honestly do not know where this marriage is going to take us, but what I do know is it's not necessarily my job to lead you, but it's more so my job to make sure we cross the finish line together. That's why I promise to walk with you every step of the way. From this day forward, I do not want you known as AJ's wife, but I want you known first as Alexis, followed by AJ's wife. See, the footprints that you're going to make in the sand in this marriage, they will not be behind me, but instead they will be beside me. Because honestly, the last thing I want is for you to live in my shadow. Because I understand that you, Alexis, you have your own identity, you have your own goals, and you have your own aspirations. And I promise to push you to your full potential. For every height that you feel that you can't reach, I promise to elevate you until you are able to wrap both arms around them. This marriage, it is and it will be a 50-50 marriage. And I know to the outside world I'll be known as the head, but for me, their opinions don't matter because I know the head can't move nor function without his neck. I vow to keep dating you, to love you unconditionally, to never get complacent, nor take you for granted, and to always be your safety net. Thank you. Thank you for shooting your shot first when God called you to be my better half. It is because of you that we are standing here today, pouring our hearts out to each other with your thirsty ass. No, seriously though, thank you. Thank you for showing and displaying grace for any deleterious mistake I ever made. I honestly thank God for you every day. That's why I promise to be the best husband that you need me to be, want me to be, and most importantly, who you pray to God for your entire life. Just like those tears that you cried earlier today, going to cry later on in this marriage and in life, and that you're crying in this very moment. Baby, for every tear that you cry, I promise to be your antidote and make you smile and laugh twice as much. I promise to continue to date you because I know that you will forever be changing. And within that change, that means you will forever be getting better with time. So every day that I'm alive, I will continue to explore you and keep coming out with every diamond that I can find. Traditional vows state, for better or for worse, and for richer or for poor. I'm standing here today stating we will have more better days than we have worse, and poor ain't in our vocabulary. I honestly do not want to give you the world because the world has enough problems of its own. So instead, I'd rather just give you all of me and continue to give you all of me and keep giving you all of me until I'm able to capture your mind while straddling your soul until your spirit overflows and radiates through your skin. The only thing that I command of you in this marriage is to glow. I want you to glow to the point where your luminosity is effortless. I want you to glow to the point where you actually outshining me. Because if you're only glowing while you're on my arm, I failed. I want you to glow to the point where the aura of your rays speaks volumes before you even introduce yourself in any room. I know that with everything that you've been through in life at an early age, you deserve to glow while standing on your own too, without me. Listen, you don't need me. You got it. Believe in yourself. Put yourself first in this marriage. I'm good. Because the last thing I want is for you to get so caught up in trying to be Mrs. Jones that you lose your peace of mind in being Alexis. I just glow, 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 glow. See, when I first started dating you, I understood that my job wasn't to build your confidence, but instead my job was to enhance the self-confidence that you never knew you had. What we're not going to do if you're in this marriage as well, baby, we're not going to do insecurities. When you look in that mirror, embrace every flaw. Love every last one of them. Because every flaw that you hate internally, we stand here at this altar right now because I love every last one of them externally. Glow. That's all I want you to do is glow. You say I'm more romantic than I am affectionate. When in reality, baby, I'm more affectionate than I am romantic. But do you remember when we first started dating one day and you had just got out of the shower? You had your towel on, and I told you to go stand in front of the mirror. And I wanted you to take your towel off. I wanted you to be in your purest form. And I said I was going to look at the wall, and I want you to tell me everything that you saw in that reflection in the mirror. And as you begin to tell me what you saw in the mirror, you begin to cry. And then I began to tell you what I saw in that mirror while still looking at the wall. In that moment, I learned two things. The first thing I learned was that there was a little girl trapped inside crying out for help. And the second thing I learned the most was that in that moment, if I had chose to continue to date you, that my job wasn't going to be to show you love, but instead my job was to enhance the self-love that you was always scared to embrace because of past traumas. If you don't remember nothing else I said today, remember this. The radiance of self-glowing is the evidence that nobody can dim your light. Glow. I know that I can't change the world, but I'm satisfied in knowing that I can create a world with you. And within creating a world with you, that means we will be creating other little worlds. Not tonight. To our future little worlds, I promise to plant hybrid seeds so our kids can enjoy the shade. Lastly, Alexis D. Jones, I will forever shoot for the moon because even if I miss, I'll still be amongst the brightest star. They say the saddest stories come from those who once had the glory. Well, I hope this glory lasts forever because it's just you and I, a dynamic duo, forever, forever, forever. I love you.